everyone, my name is Roseli and I run the studio, The Inking Rose. As you know, I started this year, 2019, and I decided to, just take the leap and become a full-time freelance lettering artist. And for me, it has been a great experience. And I just want to share my journey, my struggles, my experience, the mistakes I've made, so that you don't have to make them. And today I'm going to be speaking about my first on-site live lettering experience. So as you know, some events may benefit from hiring a hand lettering artist to create hand lettering on take-at-home gifts for attendees. And I had the chance to do just that in February, where I went to the Women of the Women of Power Summit at the Mirage Center in Las Vegas, where I partner with Prudential and Satellite Office, and I work alongside with the IMG Live team and the lettering artist Ann Shen. If you don't know her, I suggest you go ahead and check her Instagram. Her Instagram handle is Ann Lettering. She's very talented. So today I will be telling you the things that I learned. So, in case you're an artist looking to get into doing live lettering gigs, or if you're a company that wants to that's going to do an event and wants to hire a hand lettering artist to do this type of work, that you kind of have an idea of what you might need to keep in mind in order to do an on-site live lettering event. Okay, let's get started. First, think fast. So one of the things that was very challenging for me was that you have to think very fast about the layout, the style, the color combination, the decorations you're going to add, and basically overall the piece that you're going to create. Usually you're given a time frame for each guest. So I was given 5 to 10 minutes to create a cool, lettering piece. And that's because, you might have a line and people who are waiting don't want to wait that long. So you might want to just create something in 5 minutes or 10 minutes, but you have to still keep, the quality, good quality of the work. So number 2, you don't have a ruler, you don't have a pencil, and you don't have an eraser. So if you will need to stick to what you're comfortable with, and sorry about my dog, he just likes to bark. You might have to just stick with what you're comfortable doing, because you cannot erase any of the mistakes that you will make. So what you create is what you're gonna give, and what it comes in handy is to practice beforehand, practice often, even using the markers to see what comes naturally. Sorry, I'm gonna have to edit this because my dog's acting up. Sorry about that, my dog, just likes to bark at anything he hears. Okay, so number 3, the markers and the medium. So another challenging part of doing live lettering, and that you have to keep in mind, is that the live lettering also depends on the medium and the markers that you're given. So I'm not sure if for live lettering events you can take your own markers, but usually if it's a company that's preparing the whole event and it's not just yourself that got the client, if you're doing something through an agency, the agency might provide all the things, and the company might provide like the medium or whatever they want, whatever item they want to have hand lettered. So for instance, I letter on canvas pouches, which didn't really absorb the inks very quickly, so I had to go over with the markers several times, and basically that's something that you have to kind of get familiar with, trying different different mediums and also different markers, or start practicing lettering. Not just, like I practice my lettering digitally, but now after this experience, I'm trying to do more things on paper using markers. So like those markers are similar to the paint markers are similar to the chalk markers. So if you have used them, then that's fine. If you haven't, I suggest you try them out. Is that they have the system that you have to check them, and if you want them to work, you have to push them so that the ink flows down. And usually, like, you have to, depending on the material, you will have to go over it several times. And sometimes it might not. You might get a lot of ink. So it's good that you start getting familiar with that. Number 4, multitasking. So in events, you have 5 to 10 minutes, as I said, to create a cool lettering piece. But you also have to keep in mind that you have to make conversations with the attendees. Where did you come from? Are you local? Stuff like that. And they might even, ask you questions while you're lettering. So you might want to keep in mind that if you're still new to hand lettering, it might be a little bit of a struggle, but once you're very comfortable doing lettering, and you can multitask, then this is something that you will need to keep in mind at a live lettering event. Number 5, additional requests. So yes, you will get additional requests. Some people just want, illustrations, or another, they want both sides of whatever item they're given. They want their names, they also want the quotes, they also want a mermaid or a unicorn. So that's another thing that you need to keep in mind. If you're not comfortable doing something, you can kindly, tell the guest, tell the attendee, but you want to make them happy, and you don't have to take it too seriously as well. I think I'm not that great at illustrating. So when I got to 2 different illustration requests, the first 2, I was like freaking out. But then I saw, they really loved it, and it turned out really good. So I just stopped, overthinking. And those additional requests, make sure that if you're new to lettering, that you still, keep in mind the time frame that you given, like 5 to 10 minutes, because you don't want to spend too much time creating those things and have a line waiting for you to finish. So if the time is okay, if you don't have many people waiting for you, then you might as well say, yes, of course, I can do that illustration you want. But if you have a huge line and people are waiting for you, you might have to, kindly say, oh, so I would love to do this for you, but since I have this, huge line, people are waiting, you can come back later and I will add it for you, or whatever you want to say, But try not to always say plain no. Just give them the option. They can come back later with the item, and you will add it once the line, moves. So finally, yeah, that's all I have. I think the final thought about this is just have a good time. Don't stress at all about it. Don't take it too seriously, because at the end of the day, you just want to have fun at this event, and also, make sure that the people that are getting the items, the guests, the attendees, that they also have fun, and they're gonna probably, take photos of you. They're gonna give you hugs. They're gonna do Insta stories of you, and I think that's basically it. Don't take it too serious. Just have fun, and if you have any questions about doing live letterings that I haven't covered yet, make sure that you write them in the comments. I'm going to answer them as soon as I see them. If you're a company that is looking for a lettering artist to do live lettering or any other thing, you can reach out to me at hello@theinkingrose.com. Just write an email or go to my website www.theinkingrose.com. Okay, I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.